welcome to another episode of the Indiginerd Project. On this episode, we look at Tiger Woods possibly cheating again. A computer hacker wrote a program that supposedly can redirect airplanes using an Android phone. Hugh Jackman was the victim of a drive-by shaving. And finally, Florida is being overrun by giant snails. In the third round of the Masters tournament in Augusta, Tiger Woods hit one of the flag sticks and the ball bounced back and landed in the water. He did a drop a couple feet or yards or whatever behind his original spot where he struck the ball from. And apparently everything was cool, but a home viewer who apparently knows the rule books really well pointed out that this was a possible violation. They could have disqualified Tiger for signing an incorrect scorecard. Instead, they decided to penalize him 2 strokes. You know they're just favoring him because he's part Asian. How come racists never blame his Asianness for things? I don't think Tiger would cheat in golf. I mean, he should have disqualified himself. It's a gentleman's game. It's old school. You, sir, are no gentleman. Caddyshack. Of course, in the old school, they wouldn't have let brown people on the course, so... I know, it's horrible how corrupt this game of golf has gotten. I'm just going to watch baseball where cheating never happens. Hugo Tesso, a security researcher, reported at Hack in the Box, a security conference, that it's possible to use an Android phone to hack an airplane's navigation system. The idea is you could fake the coordinates that the plane is following and send it to wherever you want to. I think when they tell you to put your plane in airplane mode, this is not what they mean. So that's the reason the flight attendants tell you to turn off your cell phone. They also don't want you distracted by your cell phone while they explain how the seatbelt works. They should also be reminding us how to tie our shoelaces because you don't want to be tripping over shoelaces when you're making an emergency water landing. The FAA reports that this is not possible, that the system that this guy tested his hack on doesn't include some of the extra security measures, and besides that, the pilot would be able to override the autopilot, provided he's not too drunk or sleeping. So there you go. The FAA says it's safe, so nothing to worry about here. Just move along now. There are also Android apps that can crash cars. Well, if you're using an app on your Droid while you're driving, you could crash. I want an Android app that makes driving safer. The Safe Driving app. So somehow it makes it safer to drive. So when the cops pull you over, like, hey, what you doing there? I'm like, it's okay, officer. I have the Safe Driver app. It makes everything safer. A stalker tried to make off with Hugh Jackman's whiskers when he was working out recently at a gym getting ready for the next Wolverine movie. I hope nobody tells this crazy lady that he probably needs a Brazilian too. I'm obsessed with you, but I have some other suggestions that might make me even more obsessed with you. I don't know if you noticed this crazy lady, but he plays Wolverine, who kinda has facial hair. Hugh Jackman must be really feeling miserable about this. If he's clean shaven, the Marvel comic book fans will go crazy and might attack him. So either way, this poor guy. And why didn't they attack him in the X-Men Wolverine movie? That one kinda sucked. Although I loved Sabretooth. Sabretooth was awesome in that. Just make a Sabretooth movie. This happened to him while he was working out at the gym. That's why I don't go to the gym. I don't feel safe there. Hugh Jackman is also dealing with rumors that he's gay. Maybe that's why he did Les Miserables, to throw off his stalkers. Finally, I read a story about giant African snails invading Florida. It's not one of the scarier invasions. Lawnmowers turn their shells into flying projectiles. Yeah, kind of scary. But Florida's already been invaded by the Burmese python, the Nile monitor lizard, and there's a bunch of feral pigs. Oh no, snails are gradually coming towards me. Well, apparently they'd leave a lot of slime, and then the sidewalk's slippery, so you could slip and fall. And haha, yes, do they make good escargot. They are used as a food source in Africa. They're known to take on parasites. One in particular causes meningitis. So if you do eat them, make sure you cook them thoroughly. I won't be eating snails with the meningitis and the death and stuff. There we go, one more thing on the list of things that can kill me. So yeah, maybe I will fear them. They slimed me. How come the rest of the world isn't getting overrun by animals from the Americas? Oh no, snapping turtles are taking off fingers in France. That wraps up this edition of the Indiginerd Project. Have a good morning and stay safe, everybody.